In south-central China, something incredible is being constructed.
我们人类文明的风景。
To see this thing emerging out of the landscape, it's absolutely fantastic.
China is building the largest telescope in the history of mankind.
其实是非常危险，而且是非常艰难的一项工作。
When in operation, FAST will be able to detect radio signals thousands of light years away, at the edge of the universe.
The first word that comes to my mind is mind-blowing, just a mind-blowing concept.
It is set to rewrite our understanding of the cosmos as we know it.
It does provide almost a quantum leap in capability.
FAST is destined to answer some of astronomy's biggest mysteries.
探索宇宙起源、天体起源和生命起源。
Are there other intelligent civilizations out there?
In remote Guizhou, a 45 million-year-old crater has been selected to house a man-made marvel.
我们的发斯特台质大窝囊挖坑，是我们从300多个候选挖地里边挑选出来的。
这种射电望远镜是不能受到无线电波的一个干扰的。
The karst geology proved ideal for flood prevention.
然后这种地方呢，会像那群山围绕着一个大的洼地。然后这种洼地的话呢，它有个特性，就是它的水全部会渗到地下，然后会有暗河、暗流。只要你不管下多大的雨，好像那个水都会流到地下一样。
我们选到了一个地球上独一无二的、最适合发斯特建设的台质。
Sheltered by the rugged mountains, 5 kilometers from human interference, this is the ideal location to store a radio telescope. But building it, a major challenge. It's March 2011, and workers on the FAST project are breaking ground. Initiator, chief scientist and chief engineer at FAST, Professor Nan is the heart, brain and soul of this ambitious project.
发斯特建设本身呢，它给我们提供了很多工程难题。
Roads had to be hammered out in very difficult terrain to get all of this enormous volume of metal into this particular limestone depression.
我们非常重的零部件要经过曲折的、条件非常差的道路运到洼地。
Nothing on the scale of FAST has ever been attempted before, so Professor Nan and his team had nowhere to turn for research reference or inspiration.
很难有经验的数值来参考呢，我觉得主要是根据现场的勘探的情况来看。
这个望远镜，我们在选址过程中间，对于地形、地貌、工程地质、水文地质，都做了多学科的探讨。
To have actually thought this through, done the simulations, done the prototyping and so on, to get to this point is very impressive.
FAST represents a new frontier in the evolution of the telescope. With a 500-meter dish, it will be the largest surface area telescope on the planet, and the most sophisticated radio telescope known to man.
FAST is going to transform capabilities in astronomy and specifically in radio astronomy.
Natural radio emissions from our galaxy were detected accidentally in 1932 by Karl Jansky, a physicist at the Bell Telephone Laboratories. FAST will be 3 times more sensitive than the existing largest telescope, Arecibo, and able to detect even the faintest of radio waves thousands of light years away.
它会给中国的热点天文工作者创造一个非常好的突破 机会。这是过去我们没有的。
2 years in, and the giant build is well underway. But it is not just the scale of FAST which makes it more sensitive than previous radio telescopes.
It's a very innovative design. FAST is the next generation.
An intrinsic problem with radio astronomy is the nature of radio waves themselves.
天体的无线电波是平行的，只有反射面是剖面的形状的时候，它才能汇聚成一点，才能进入接收机。
To solve this problem, engineers have come up with a brilliant idea. A cable net, which pulls the reflector into the paraboloid state.
背下非常复杂。
10,000 cables form a complex net to cushion the dish, and 2,250 articulated joints fix onto the dish to manipulate its shape.
安装每一根这种里面这个锁网里面的每一根锁，其实是非常危险，而且是非常艰难的一项工作。
FAST's 500-meter dish is a jigsaw made up of 4,450 individual automated panels. After morphing into its paraboloid shape, the dish can then point in any direction to track and receive a signal.
Very, very sophisticated system. The computer control of all of this is impressive.
The dish is almost complete, and attention switches to the focus cabin.
我叫姚蕊，是负责 FAST 的科研舱系统的工作。
The focus cabin on a telescope houses the feeds that receive the radio signals once reflected off the dish.
一开始参与到 FAST 的时候，因为当时是学生，没有想到会一直跟着现在，已经跟了整整11年了。
FAST's focus cabin is unique. Suspended 140 meters above the dish, it works in perfect harmony with the active surface to alter its position while tracking the movement of the radio source.
There needs to be all sorts of clever ways of controlling the system in the focal cabin. That's an innovation.
The precise directional tracking of this 30-ton focus cabin relies on just 6 cables fed through 6 towers.
我们要用6根绳索就去牵着一个30吨的东西，确实很难。
The directional tracking system used in FAST is a global first for large radio telescopes, giving engineers a remarkable level of control over the focus cabin. It can be hoisted into a position above the dish to within 10 millimeters of a designated point. And so the designers were challenged with making it as compact and lightweight as possible. Yao Rue is checking the cabin's internal mechanics.
我们的设备种类太多，电子设备它都会发射电磁波，那么立刻就会被我们的会员接收，那就相当于说，可能到最后我们接收回来的东西是我们自己发射的，那肯定不行。
The waves produced by the cabin's own equipment need to be contained so that they don't interfere with the work of the telescope.
这个门呢，就是我们科研舱里面的屏蔽门，它主要用的话，就是为了把我们这里面的设备的发出来的电磁波给屏蔽在里面。如果我们这里面的电磁波被发射出来的话，会影响我们的一个信号的接收。
Days away from the telescope's test run, something unpredictable has been found. The voltage emitted from one of the towers is not as they would expect.
先看一下第一路，就是1号塔 AB 轴的。1号塔。
确定。现在是多少
433。
这个说明是还是供电方面勾过来的时候。
那我再重新给它断上电。
Yao Rue has responded quickly, solving the problem. As construction nears completion, Professor Nan is at last able to shift his attention to the science that the telescope will discover.
他下一步最艰巨的任务，就是怎么使好这个科学的利器，使得它有产出，回馈国家，回馈公众。
A key mission for FAST will be the quest for pulsars, A pulsar is the matter that remains when a star 8 times the size of the Sun explodes.
一块方糖大小的脉冲星材料，重达几亿吨。
A pulsar rotates thousands of times a second and is the universe's most accurate clock.
By measuring the signals from these superb rotating clocks, you can measure all sorts of subtle effects predicted by Einstein, which we cannot do on Earth. We can't even do within our own solar system.
它实际提供了一个极端物理条件的太空实验室。
When in operation, FAST will be able to detect the faintest of signals from phenomena never encountered before.
China are taking a big step forward in astronomy. The science that is in front of them has great prospects of transforming our view of the universe.
It's July 2016, and the final panel is being placed in the dish. Local lad Chen has been given the privilege and responsibility of lowering the last panel into place.
我觉得特别兴奋，特别为我自己感到非常骄傲，非常自豪。
FAST 主动反射面最后一块面板起掉。
我觉得我可以，因为毕竟4000多块反射面我都能够把它放下去了，然后最后一块的话，我相信我可以的。
It's in place. The structure is complete. For some, there's excitement, but for others, it's just the start of the next phase of hard work.
它应该讲是一个标志性的一个节点嘛，就标志了我们这个工程啊，就是 FAST 的望远镜啊，这个主体它是完工的，但是后面还有很多事要做的。
All that remains is for the cabin to be lifted into position, so that the telescope can be fully functioning. For Yao Rui, it is a tense day. They have practiced the lift using a lightweight model, but today it is the real thing.
我们更期待的是后面的一些工作。
通过这个塔底下这机房的卷扬机来收放这个钢丝绳，从而改变这个钢丝绳的长度，来拖动空员舱在那个140米的高空当中进行一个天文观测。
To safely lift the cabin from a static position, the start weight on each cable needs to be equal.
你这个3个受力，你看这个明显受力大，你这个激光测距你就很难保证它是完全一模一样的。
它现在的受力是因为它的重力不平衡。
这个一旦出问题，将是一个会是一个灾难性的问题。
你回去说一下吧，舱顶高平台那总是配不上的话，这个锁和舱太危险了。
Yao Rui decides she needs to check the cables in the towers herself.
用有限的时间，把望远镜不完善的地方，把它完善起来，不能让它出现纰漏。
陈队，问一下武博士现在6根锁力是多少
6吨5。
每个都是均匀的吗？
对。
Yao Rui is now confident that the lift can go ahead.
陈队，可以开始升舱了吗？要准备升舱。
行，可以，没问题。
啊，那就开始升舱了。
也可以。
起吧。
行。
咱现在准备起舱了，
可以。
陈队，已经到了目标位置了，升舱已经结束了，人员都可以撤了。
The telescope is now ready to start its observations.
汇聚了我们国内非常顶级的一些工程师们共同去创造的一个非常大的一个成果，然后是我们所有智慧的一个结晶。
这是一个美丽的风景，科学风景。将来欢迎你们到建成之后，2016年9月呢，到这个建成的望远镜来看一眼。